we get down here to our farm, and there's two gentlemen waiting for me. We have Zach Kearney on the left, and your name is?
Mike Grimley.
And your question is?
My question is we understand you have a composting toilet.
Correct, you're right.
And composting toilets are illegal in the state of Utah. Are you aware of that?
They are not.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. What about outhouses dug in the hole?
Those are also illegal.
Okay. I know several of them in the mountains.
Yep, they are. And if we become aware of them and they're still being used, we stop them.
And what's illegal about the compost?
Composting toilet does not adequately treat the human waste to make it where it's not going to possibly...
Yes, it is, because this isn't...
I'm not going to argue with you about that.
Let's come look at it.
It doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Composting toilets
It's
are
a Nature's Head composting toilet. It separates the urine from the poo.
I understand what
So it's no longer...
I understand how it works.
Sewage.
I understand that, but it's still not illegal in the state of Utah. Trailers need to be hooked up to a sewer system or a septic system.
What about
if you're going to live in them?
Dry camping? Can't you contain it inside the unit?
Yeah, you can.
That's what I'm doing.
You've got a black water
tank.
That's what I'm doing. You've got a black water tank and a fresh water tank in your trailer.
So what's your problem with me?
I have no problem with you.
You watched my show and you complained about me.
I did not complain about you. I said...
Then why are you here with him?
I am here with him because we're both environmental health scientists, and we're just trying to make sure that the public health is a forefront of everybody, that nobody gets sick and everybody stays healthy. So according to the state rules, composting toilets are illegal in Utah.
Okay, well, let's see these rules. Let's see this paper. Let's see these forms.
I'll be happy to go back and print them up for you if you want.
Because I'm going to tell you they are not illegal.
Oh, that's good to know, because I happen to know, I read the rules. That's part of what I do is my job.
Okay.
And I know what the rules are, and I can show, well, actually, I can probably show you right now.
Okay, let's look at them. It's a lot better than coming to my property on hearsay. Show me documentation that what I'm doing is illegal, storing sewage in a trailer.
Okay.
It composts inside itself.
No, I understand how they work.
I don't think you do.
Yes, I do.
Okay, then you'll understand that it's healthier this way than dumping it underground.
Nope, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, guys. Do your homework. It is a lot more sanitary than dumping it under the ground, so it could go up into the roots of an apple tree. Then you eat that apple. Of all that sewage, you dump into the ground. At least this way, we separate the urine from the poo, and we compost it, which becomes dirt later. And you can even hold it with your hand and test it, and it's very clear. Okay, let's see what you got.
Okay. The drainage system of each dwelling, building, or premise covered herein shall receive all...
This is a building. This is a trailer. This is a camper.
Right.
Okay.
It would be considered a premise. You're living in it.
No, I'm not. We're camping down here. I have a home in Joseph.
Okay. So, if you're living in this...
Don't I?
Yeah, you do have a home in Joseph.
Okay, then what's your problem with me camping down here?
It's just that you can't... What are you doing with the wastewater? Where does the wastewater go after you've done it, run it through your composting toilet or wherever? Where's your wastewater going? What I'm saying is you're not allowed to use a composting toilet.
I'm going to debate that with you, and I'm going to say that you can, because what have you found? On a building and a premise, you're not allowed to have...
Covered herein shall receive all wastewater, including bathroom, kitchen, and laundry waste, and shall have a connection to a public sewer, except when such sewer is not available...
Which is not.
...or practical for use, in which case... Connection shall be made to an on-site wastewater system found to be adequate and constructed in accordance with this rule.
So isn't this adequate?
No, you don't have a wastewater system here.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. A composting toilet or a black water tank is not a wastewater system.
Mm-hmm.
It is a holding tank. Mm-hmm. And then the holding tank has to be emptied periodically, has to be emptied into either a public sewer or an on-site wastewater system such as a septic tank. So it can't be, you're not able to inject it in the ground under your apple trees or whatever thing you...
What is a Leechline system then? What is a yes, it's true. So is that illegal too?
No, it's not.
Then you're injecting it into the ground.
You are injecting it in the ground, but you're doing it in a way that has been approved by the state, in a system that has been approved by the state. So, you know, I'm not
I
going to
think
argue
the
with
first
you.
part
rules
is
of what-
the dwelling, the building. This isn't a building, it's a camper, sir.
It's a premise.
What's a premise?
Okay.
What's a dictionary say premise? What's a premise? Are you a premise? You look like a premise. You look like a premise.
Well, thank you for being
Oh, yeah.
hostile to me.
Okay. Hostile. You come to my property.
They don't have premise in the dictionary terms used in this particular rule, but a premise is pretty well.
I think that
understood as
guy's a
place where
premise right
people
there.
live.
I think that guy's a premise. What's a premise, sir?
Premise is a place where people live.
Okay, I don't live here, I'm camping here.
Okay, place where people are occupying. Okay. We're just here to try and make you aware.
No, you're here to harass me.
No, I'm
You're
not.
here because
Honestly, I did not come here to harass you.
this
That
is harassment. This is harassment because I have not broken a law. Do your study.
Trying to make sure that you're aware that
You guys come
the
here.
equipment that you're using is not legal.
You guys
according to
come
the state
here
of Utah.
with a pamphlet that says on a premise or in a building, and you can't define what premise means.
I just told
And
you
you're-
what a premise is.
And this is a lot healthier. By the way, composting's a lot healthier than what you guys suggest.
That's
us
your
to do.
that's your opinion.
And that's not opinion. That's a fact, sir. It's a fact. Google it.
According to who?
Google it. According to scientists, the studies. What are you?
I'm a scientist, as a matter of fact.
Well, not a very good one. Not a very good one.
Well, I've been doing it for quite a while, so yeah. And I'm more than happy to, discuss your situation. But what I'm trying to tell you is what you're doing is not legal in the state of Utah. And
Is there any way composting can be legal?
if you get the legislature to make it legal, so write your congressman.
So what's the legal thing to do? Is to take it and dump it in the ground,
legal thing to
inject
do,
it in the ground.
That's correct.
Okay.
In a constructed and approved wastewater system, whether it be a public sewer or it be a septic system that's been constructed according to the rules of the state. I do this all day long with septic systems. That's a lot of what I do. So I know septic systems very well.
Is there any other forms of composting illegal?
You can compost your vegetables and you can compost your food waste all you
Can I
want.
compost meat?
Sure.
Can I compost dead animals?
You can't, but a farm can.
Yeah. What?
An animal feeding operation can compost their animals.
So Nature's Head. Nature's Head is illegal in the state of Utah, correct? The Nature's Head system is $1,000 toilet.
Is that what you call your toilet? Then yes, it is.
Yes, it is. It's illegal in the state of Utah.
That's correct.
Okay. And what's the penalty if I continue to do this?
Well, you'll start out with some letters, and you'll get some other enforcement action. And if that,
But I haven't
doesn't-
broken the law yet, correct?
if you're using a composting toilet, you have, yes.
I am using a composting toilet. I was visited with two health inspectors, one here that listens to our YouTube channel, lives here locally, Zach Kearney, and he took it upon himself to try to get me in trouble and saying that composting toilet is illegal and having a Nature's Head composting system, which are $1,000. Look it up, guys. $1,000 for this system is illegal to own in the state of Utah, and you're not allowed to store sewage in an RV. That's illegal too. And they said that they're going to try to get the law involved. They're going to start with letters to me, and they're going to try to get me thrown in jail for owning a compost toilet. So let me know what you guys think about that in the description, and thanks for watching.